Hey Maker, I'm your digital marketing coach, Tori. Today is day 5 of sharing my book to try to sell 100 copies of my book, Workshops Unleashed: How to Design Engaging and Successful Workshops for Quilters and Crafters, by the end of the year, so at the end of 2025, so that I can help pay for the trip to H&H trade show, which is in May of next year. And the book is all about combining course design and marketing to help you create your class and get it out there. So today what I want to do is actually read you a story. So the book is laid out step by step from beginning to end, or you can jump around to each section. If you see my previous videos, I talked about the sections in the first half of the book, which is all about outlining your workshop and how to pick a topic that you want to teach, because that can be a struggle for many creative entrepreneurs, that we have so many ideas and so many great projects that we don't know where to start. So I wanted to share one of the stories inside the book. So here we go. So I had a client meet with me to help her narrow this choice down. She was a Judy Niemeyer certified instructor and has taught Judy Niemeyer patterns for a long time. These patterns are large with many pieces and are designed to be a labor of love with show-stopping beauty. And if you've seen any Judy Niemeyer quilts or Judel Niemeyer quilts, they are amazing. They are, I believe all of them are paper pieced, and they all have a theme where they are like really intricate. And I point to the quilt behind me because they're almost like and not every single one is like medallion and like, but they all have like, all the ones I've seen have like a central part, and then it just all expands from there. It's just like grows and it's intricate and it's gorgeous. So if you don't know what a Judy or Judel Niemeyer quilt looks like, Google it because they're amazing. Okay, anyway, she's a certified instructor for them. Hmm. So I recalled her detailing how she could teach it in her sleep, those Judy Niemeyer quilts. The advice she received before she started working with me was to start her business with Judy Niemeyer workshops, sell her fabric as she had, and then build up her long arming business in her new location after that. So you could tell she has a lot on her plate and a lot in her business. So you should have seen her. This wonderfully talented woman had gone through some serious life changes. She looked almost devastated while telling me this. It was plain to me that as her current circumstances changed, her passion for teaching Judy Niemeyer patterns did not follow her. My question for her was, what is one thing you are most excited about? And you should have seen her transformation. She sat up straight, a big smile spread across her face as she told me about her long arming business. When I pointed out how her body language had just shifted and her tone lit up with feeling, it clicked for her that long arming was where her heart was. So just a little more detail. She had just moved to a new area and she felt like it was going to be really hard for her to insert herself in the local area as a long armer. But she lit up when we talked about it. Okay, so my next question was, what do you want to be known for? She spoke about all the different things she had for sale: patterns, fabric, workshops, and long arming services. Again, with that unconscious excitement on the long arming. I had to gently interrupt and ask again, what do you want to be known for? She paused. She really had to think about this. I remember this. And determinedly answered me back. She answered, long arming. But what do I do with all this other stuff? So that is when you have to figure out, what do you do with all the other stuff? Do you dive into what you want to be known for? Or do you want to do all the work to set everything else up? My advice, and it's what I go into more detail in the book, is to stick with what you want to be known for. It's something you need to think about slightly long term. It doesn't have to be like a 5-year plan, but you do want to be excited about it. And you can visualize yourself really getting into whatever topic you want to teach, whatever thing you want to be known for at least, I would say, a year. Maybe a little more, like 2 years. I wouldn't say you have to stick with this for like 5 years, especially if you find yourself burning out. You can always pivot. But that is the story I wanted to share today. So if you are enjoying my series on Pork Chops Unleashed and you know somebody who would love to have this book or you would love to grab your own copy of this book, I do host a free book club with this twice a year. So you can join me in reading through it in January, which is coming up fairly soon after the holidays. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I will see you for part or day day 6.